let's see what we got going on inside the farm market here. Here's the corn I just picked. Some of the new kohlrabi, cherry tomatoes, garlic. Mom literally just picked these tomatoes before I came out. Lebanese, yellow zucchini, green zucchini, red and white potatoes, sweet potatoes, bell, cucumbers, eggplant, banana peppers, or also known as Hungarian hot wax, cayenne or long hots, jalapeno, pickles, and beets. Come around over here. We have red seedless that are bought, yellow seedless that are now ours, and the cantaloupe here are bought as well, but ours are so close in each of these. And then cabbage. Over here we have yellow beans, flat beans, and we need to get the green beans out now that we have those again. And then this is all fruits. Plums, peaches, yellow peaches, more plums, white peaches, donut peaches, nectarines, and apples. And then lastly over here is all of the onions, the red, the white, the yellow, and then oranges. We just got a delivery of some bananas, some lettuces, spinach, we have dill, and then here's some of the baked goods.
All right, so
molasses crumb. Here's some new cookies that we got in. More cookies. Banana chocolate chip. I don't know what you call it, like a cake. Peach what is that? Peach melba?
Yeah.
Huh. More of the wet bottom shoe fly pie. And then here we have our sunflowers and our zinnias from outside. And here's those cans. We just recycle these from our soup in the wintertime. And then more baked goods here. These things are one of my favorite, the cherry strudels with like that glaze on top. Buckeyes, which is basically like a peanut butter egg.
Hello there.
And then more muffins and scones here. And then before I head back to the farm, I'll quick show you the zinnia patch. It's getting bigger and bigger every day. We spaced them a little bit further apart this year, but they're still gonna grow into where you won't be able to walk, which is a good thing. They're really pretty. All sorts of different colors, as you just seen in those tins. But they do have something going on with them. I think they need to get sprayed. The flowers are beautiful, but the plants themselves, look at that guy. I mean, holy cow. Looks like it was sprayed with a weed killer. So we'll have to get them taken care of. And then we have the snapdragons that are getting bigger for sure and starting to flower. All sorts of different colors in these as well. I can't wait till these get big and bushy. I don't know if they'll start shooting out or what, but right now they're kind of just like very little and spindly, but they're beautiful. But my whole thing was I wanted people to be able to cut like bouquets of the zinnias and the snapdragons and kind of put them together. And I just thought that would be really pretty. So here come our strawberry plants. There's always so much confusion with these. Norse Farms goes with a third party to get them shipped here. I don't know why they don't have their own trucks, but they don't. And so getting in contact with the driver that way, you know, things aren't getting all screwed up and going to the wrong location or showing up at the wrong time is actually more of a problem than you would think. But anyway, they're here now. I think it's like 4 or 5 skids from what I understand. We're gonna get them unloaded, then unpack them onto wagons. This is always kind of an issue backing into the yard. We'll see how this guy does. If he has to go through the yard a little bit, it is what it is. You should have told them if he has to go through the yard a little bit, because these guys always struggle getting back in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now we'll see how good of a driver he is.
So, I'm probably gonna, yeah, it's fine. I guess I'll just,
Well, I figure we'll put this down. I thought we'd put the,
well, we could
the
put,
first pallet can go right on here.
we could put him here and bring the wagons up, or we could take him down to the wagons. It don't really matter. There, now he's going through the yard, which is what he's gonna have to do.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've never backed up a tractor trailer. I don't really know how hard it is, but I don't think it's too hard. I mean, you got our road in our lane. I guess it's just Telephone pull-out screws them up, I don't know. Or maybe he's just not good at backing up trailers. I don't know. I think he's got it now. Straighten her out, straighten her out, straighten her out, straighten her out. If he can at least get off the road so the cars can pass. I don't know. I don't think he's too good. Maybe it's common, I don't really know, but there was no pallet jack on this truck. So Mom and I had to then run back down to the farm and grab ours. And now the guy is using it to pull all of our skids to the back, and then I can start unloading. Good. I'll just put him here in a line for now. I'll just put him here in a line for now. So here's all the strawberry plants. There's 70 in a box. This is Galetta. This is Yambu. So far, at least from what I can see on the edges, the plants look very healthy, which is good. But now we gotta get them unboxed and on the wagons. They were on a reefer truck, but now we're not gonna put them in our cooler. They're gonna get spread out, ready for planting. This is AC Valley Sunset. They don't have them in those cone trays like they did before, which is not what I wanted to see. It's kind of like in the same trays we plant all of our flowers in the greenhouse in. But they're nice and green.
Oh, the strawberries must be getting. Now, did you guys estimate or how many trips it's going to take for you guys to take these plants down?
Well, I don't know how many we're gonna fit on a wagon.
Oh, okay.
We're hoping we can fit them on 3 or 4 wagons, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. We're just gonna take them down. Yeah, just to water them. We're not planting them today yet.
I could take my car home and I could bring my quad out and give you guys a hand, so I'm not in the way in case anyone has to get.
Oh, got ya.
Yeah, that would help.
Mom, can you move your phone here?
I didn't know if we were going to need this paper.
Hey, there's a bug on your shoulder.
What is wrong with you? What is that? Stop! Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. I just found it laying in the shed.
I touched it. Stop! That's not funny. That's disgusting. That is not funny.
All of our pallets were up there, but we decided to move everything down here by the dump trailer. That way, all of our cardboard boxes that we're taking them out of can be thrown right in there, and we can take that down and burn it whenever we want to, instead of needing to move these boxes again to clean up. We're like a little over 2 pallets in, or maybe about exactly 2 pallets in. Galetta is the biggest variety, and we're just starting that one now, and then we have like half a pallet of Yambu left. But we're pretty sure we're gonna run out of wagons. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
like when they got tags. It stinks when they don't.
So now we're on wagon number 4. We got 2 half pallets to go. But the, oh geez, dump trailer is now full. I don't know if I can stomp this down or not.
Almost had a scary bug on me.
Yeah, there you go. We can use that thing for our bass fishing.
All right, so this is the last of it. We are all out of wagons now. This is obviously our smallest wagon. Dump trailer is extremely full. I don't know what we're gonna do with it because we're kind of in a drought right now, I guess you would say. And there's no rain in the forecast for the next week, so we can't really burn it. But yeah, I don't want a big wind to come through and blow them all off. So we'll figure out something with that. I'm gonna head down now. It's going on what's actually about exactly 5 o'clock. That took longer than we thought. Luckily, my cousins, Jared and his fiance, Amber Lee, came and helped us along with Sammy. Sammy was actually studying here at my house, and I asked her if she could come out because we didn't realize how big of a job that was gonna be. But now we gotta get peppers picked for Wilkes-Barre tomorrow. Mom's going to pick tomatoes. And I wanted to get some more mowing done today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. If I'm gonna talk about my complaints, which isn't many, about this whole shipping Norse thing is, 1, the truck did not come with a pallet jack on it, which seems kind of crazy, especially when you're delivering to farms, because it's not like we have loading docks. I mean, some do, but we don't. And so then we had to run down and get a pallet jack and waste his time because we didn't know, and Norse Farms never told us that they weren't gonna have one provided. So that was one thing. And the second thing, I would just wanna believe that on these trucks, they are palletized in these boxes, which you see here. It's just one tray in the box and they stack them on top of each other. And it's not like a real heavy duty crazy box, but it does have their name and everything on it. But what I have seen is some greenhouse growers have plants brought in on these big trucks, and there's shelvings along the side. That way they don't have to put their plants in a box. They're basically just in a tray or a flat like they were, but not in a box. And that way it saves on all this cardboard. And that would also save money for the company and hopefully save money for ourselves. So I don't know why or if that's an option, but that's just one thing I would look into if I was that company, because I can't remember what Mom said, but I think we paid $1,500 for shipping. These came from North Carolina to get them sent up here. They came on a reefer truck. There was 4 skids, but that's a lot. On top of your how many thousands, which I got to talk to Mom and see, that we already spent on the plants themselves, because we got like 20-some thousand plants and they were 62 cents a piece. So it really adds up. And then you factor in your drip tape, you factor in your plastic, you factor in your fertilizer, you factor in your time just getting the field ready. It is a lot to do strawberries. And then when they don't do good, it's a huge letdown. So like I said, if these for some reason don't do good for at least 2 years, then they really should do good for 3. This could be the final year for berries, but we're gonna keep our fingers crossed because the plants look healthy, the field looks good. So this is everything. Basically, just like our peppers, takes about a little more than what we had in peppers anyway. There's 3 different varieties. There's Yambu, Goleta, and AC Valley Sunset. I don't think I'm missing any. I feel like I am, but I don't think I am. The plants are really nicely rooted. And when I say that, I mean like they're gonna hold together well. And that way when we're putting them into the ground, they don't just fall apart. So that's nice. They are a little taller than they were last year or 2 years ago when we planted them. But like I said, the main thing is a good root system, and that's what they have. So now I'm gonna see what I can get here in peppers. I'm just getting enough for tomorrow. I'm not going for Friday, just because it's too much. I don't have time. I wish these peppers would grow a little faster, but we're not getting any rain. They can't grow without water, really, so I guess what can I really expect? It's just a shame because they're so close. Like, all of them are right on the edge of being perfect, but they just need one more push and they'll be good to go. I'm gonna move on to bell now. I've cleaned these 2 rows all the way through a little while back. I moved up there because there's 2 more rows up there, but they just weren't the size I wanted them to be. So I'm gonna try and go over these now again. Some of them are starting to get really nice when they want to come off the plant. They're starting to grow out of now that pointy phase and getting to like an actual blocky bell pepper. It's just, you got to find the bigger ones. And they don't even have to be monsters. Something like that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And when you're real lucky, you can get 3 or 4 off each plant. Or off a plant, I guess I should say. Then you might skip 2 or 3 or 4. So it's going on 7 o'clock. And the last thing I want to do for today is put that gear back on the potato planter. Hopefully it's only going to take a couple minutes. Then I'm done. So here's the shaft, which I had paper towel tucked in here. That is where the gear is going to go on. And then this will slip. Actually, this will go in, then the gear is going to go on. Then the nut goes on top of that. Then that cover goes on top of that. And it bolts on. So I feel like I should put some grease in here. I mean, it was all greasy before, so I don't know why not now. So now this is gonna go on here, like so, which it shouldn't have had to come off, but I couldn't get the gear off without taking it off, so I don't know. And then this will go on here. But maybe I should, I don't know, I'm afraid to tighten down those nuts before I get this thing on. So I'm having some difficulty putting it on, as you can see. Not quite sure exactly why it's not, and I don't really want to beat it with a hammer because I don't want to break anything. So I think for now I'm just going to wait till Dad can come. Maybe we can assess the situation both together, and we'll figure it out at a later time. But for now, as always, thank you guys for watching, and always remember it ain't much, but it's honest work.